What's up guys, Bearded Jeeper here, and today I want to give you a little shop tour and update video. So I was really hoping to get a video done of what I actually got done on the Jeep, but I didn't get enough done, and I didn't think it would be a very entertaining video if I only did a couple little things. I want it to be worth your while if you're watching it, so hopefully you get some value, you enjoy this little shop tour that I'm doing. Still need to figure out a couple of things to figure out where everything needs to go in the shop and finish up parts that I haven't finished, but let's start this tour. Alright, we'll start off with kind of an overview of the extension area. If you hadn't seen my previous video, the wall for the garage used to end here, so my garage was a lot tighter. You imagine a wall coming through here. We put this huge beam up, supported it really nice, and added on a little bit to the garage, so I now have kind of a workspace and then a spot where I work on my Jeep. And it's definitely a game changer. I have so much more room to put stuff. I still could use more space, but who couldn't use more space? I picked up this US General Harbor Freight cart, and I really like this little thing. I love the gray and black color scheme. This is kind of my working cart where I keep a lot of my stuff that I'm gonna use most often. I can roll it around if I need to roll it outside to work on a vehicle, or just roll it around the shop. Now this shelf is kind of full of junk right now, but it's got this awesome shelf from Home Depot, and it's kind of just part storage slash I don't know what to do with it. It'll get cleaned up as I go through parts and put them on the vehicle. Sweet little welding table, fab table. Basically any company makes them now. I think this is a Vevor one. Got it off Amazon pretty cheap. Got my kind of grinder wall set up here. All my grinders, grinder discs. Got one of these sweet bolt checkers, so got welding helmet and everything. Then we got Beware of Shark. I love sharks, so I wanted to add a little personality to the shop, and I had it kicking around, and what better spot than right near this sweet new Hercules chop saw. This thing's pretty awesome. It's one of the abrasive ones. I want to look into figuring out if I can put some kind of like metal cutting blade on this to cut a little faster, better, cooler. If you know if I can just put a different blade on here that'll like fit this size, or I don't know if the RPMs aren't right. I've heard different things, so leave me a comment below if you know what kind of saw blade I can put on this and it'll work. A lot of people thought this was dumb, but I think it works. I had this handle off a toolbox I got for free from my neighbor, and I screwed it to the wall and put a bunch of clamps there. So now all the clamps are organized, easy to get to. Bunch of Jeep parts, Heims and stuff. Got the good old Yes welder. This is the 205 DS. I've been using the crap out of this thing. It still works great. So if you want to pick one up, you can get 10% off. I'll leave a link below. And sensing a theme here, I definitely like Harbor Freight stuff. It's been getting better and better. Picked up this new drill press. This is one of their newer additions. I've only used it a couple times. You probably saw it in the last video where I did dimple dies. It's a great little drill press. I just hung this shelf up today too. Got some little items up here, earplugs, some cleaning products up top. The wife loves these little maraschino cherries, so she gives me the containers when she's done. Great way to store nuts and bolts. This is kind of the main work table. Got a nice vise on the end here, and this is pretty thick wood. I've welded on top of here. I've beaten things on top of here. It's pretty sturdy. I picked this up from work. They were throwing it out, so I got it. It had a big old headboard on it before. Some of my older videos you've probably seen it, but I took that all off, and just now I have the table. Has a little bit of storage underneath. Harbor Freight sandblaster. Again, Harbor Freight. Compressor. Not everything I have is Harbor Freight, but Harbor Freight, Harbor Freight, Harbor Freight. It's a great way to get started if you don't have a whole lot of money, and you can get some awesome tools that work well. I mean, there's a million and one different add-ons to these Harbor Freight 20-ton shop presses, but you guys are probably more interested in the Jeep. I really want to finish this thing this year. It's just I've been working lots and really only have the weekends to work on this, and then if I have something going on during the weekend, I don't get a chance to work on it. Rear is sitting on its own weight, still needs shocks in the rear. Front, trying to figure out the steering now. I made a tie rod you saw in a previous video. Now I need to get now I put the steering box in, need to get the drag link all squared away, and then I need to get a track bar installed still. Then I can worry about putting the springs back on the coilovers, making sure everything's aligned right and everything, and then I can put it back on its own weight. Then I need to still measure for drive shafts. I need to put the whole interior back together. It's become kind of a storage catch-all while everything's out of here. But still got a lot left to do on this Jeep. Of course, a very important part of the shop is a fire extinguisher. Probably should get another couple of these to keep around. You never know when you're gonna need one, and you don't wanna not know where they are. So this one's right by the door, right next to the first aid kit I got. That's my shop. I'd love to know what you guys think. Is there anything else I should do to really utilize this space? I'd love tips, suggestion, tools to buy, and just leave those in the comments below. Hopefully, I'll get back to a Jeep related video next week. I just want to make it worth your guys' while if you're gonna tune in and watch it. I'm still trying to make videos every week to get back into the swing of things. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. As always guys, stay bearded, stay Jeepin'. I'm out.